Hello everyone, welcome to a new Marvel Snap Zone Premium Coaching. We are less than 2 hours after the OTA, and we wanted to move up the session because people were busy this weekend and because there was a lot of cool things in the OTA. So instead of discussing, we're actually gonna play today and test everyone's idea. We already discussed a little bit during our time offline, and we're actually gonna build the decks, make sure we have the fundamentals and the play patterns down, and we'll jump straight into gameplay. So, who wants to go first with their deck? Everyone's muted, no one's talking. Alright, everyone was really excited to talk about decks a minute ago. Not for long, does.
I mean, probably not the best thing to do right now. Do you want to try with the crossbow chains, see what we can do with Black Knight?
Well, from what I understood, Bishop wanted to work with Angela. Get Merked has his idea already. So, yeah, we have. What do we have to discuss? We can discuss Sabertooth. We can discuss Crossbones. And we can discuss. That's it, right? Then it's only nerfs.
Yeah, crossbones sounds good.
All right. Do we have ideas with Crossbones? Because I had a few.
My first thought was Black Knight
Okay. Why?
because it is already playing War Machine
Because you're already playing War
and
Machine.
Zabu.
Okay.
War Machine and Zabu.
All right. Well, let's try it. Do you already have a list, or do you just want to tell me the cards?
I'd probably just go through the cards off the top of my head.
All right, go.
Black Knight, Blade, Ebony Maw.
Right.
Zabu, Infinite.
Ooh, Infinite.
Crossbones.
Bonzo.
Ghost Rider. There anything major I'm missing from the core?
Well, there's the card.
War Machine.
Yeah, there's that card that you said was kind of core. There's one more card that I would say is absolutely free. Because right now you only have Blade to discard.
Oh, Sif.
Yes, sir. Do you consider only Infinite as core, or do you usually play 2/6?
Probably 2, so Red Hulk is...
Oh, you go Red Hulk
or
over
Magneto.
No, you can pick. I'm excited to test Red Hulk.
Yeah, it sounds bigger.
That's more things to test. All right, we have 2 more spots. So these are kind of the flexible ones. Well, there's one that's not so flexible. I mean, Crossbones is basically the new that.
I mean, the 2 options are... or Shang-Chi, Call Obsidian, Hope Summers are kind of the 3 cards that could fit in there.
There's one more card that I personally like in the deck, which is Armor, if you hear a lot of Shang-Chi's. But yeah, otherwise, these are the 3 cards.
Okay. Yeah, no, Armor makes sense.
Well, I mean, we can test several of them, but which one do you want to go for? What is your guts telling you?
You want to try Hope Summers and Call Obsidian and just go all points and start there?
Start with that. I like to start all points because it allows to give you an idea of the deck. Like, how good is the deck at slamming points, which is kind of the basic idea. Alright, do we have the other 2 back or not? Because we started the video and everyone went to AFK for some reason. I guess.
I'm here. Yep,
All right.
I'm here.
let's do your deck. So, what was your idea?
So I guess the core is going to be Sandman, Red Hulk, Hela.
Okay. Great.
I guess the question is, who does Red Hulk take the place of out of the history Hela deck? Like, do you keep being Giganto, or are you getting rid of Giganto?
I'm personally not playing Giganto altogether.
Okay.
I'm convinced Magneto is better than Giganto in every single deck you can think of.
I like the disruption of the moving, so I'm all for that.
But Red Hulk might take the spot of Magneto. But we can discuss that
Honestly,
later.
having been running him, the energy gains happen very frequently.
Then we can try to just like we did with Not For Long. We just slam points and see what happens. So, what's the core of the deck? What are the cards that
Corvus.
we don't need to discuss? All right, Corvus. What else?
I'm still running MODOK, right? So I'm gonna say MODOK.
I don't have.
Or do we
MODOK.
not run MODOK?
I personally don't have MODOK. It depends. When
Do you
do
still run
play
Blade
it?
in this deck?
Yeah, I run Blade.
Would you keep Sif in this deck?
I think so. I think Blade, Corvus, and Sif are enough because when would you MODOK? Like MODOK is only good if Ella is still in your deck and you discard your whole hand, basically.
Sure, he's honestly is more of a problem than a solution.
Let's avoid problems.
Still Proxima, right? Just because it's, or do you? Well, no, I guess you don't really need it, right? You're stacking for power. So, but I mean,
Let me check because when I was running it, it was pretty close to this one, except I really like Sandman in there. Like, I often ended up cutting She-Hulk Sunspot because I don't want to pass turns, although it's fine with Hope Summers. But yeah, usually it was like Sunspot, She-Hulk were out. I would play like Sandman and you're a big guy, or the other card really.
so should we still keep Black Knight, Armor, Hope, or you think?
Depends. Like it's gonna be your deck, so.
I'm not hard pressed on the rest of the fill. Like I want to get as much value out of Sandman as possible, but then again, like obviously the early game to have any kind of ramp up. I mean, a Black Knight is good.
So usually there's gonna be.
But I don't know if the value is there.
Black Knight is good when you're missing Corvus, basically, or when. Well, yeah, it's really good when you're missing Corvus because then you can go like Hope Summers into the Ebony Blade into 6, and that gives you another possibility. Otherwise, like if we compare with this, we could just cut Armor and Magneto and get like Sandman and Red Hulk in it. Let's add Infinite, which we're gonna have anyway at some point.
Yeah, for sure.
Like basically here, what this deck is doing, it's giving itself an alternate plan where you can pass turn 5 with 6 energy through Hope Summers or Corvus Glaive, and go She-Hulk plus Infinite on turn 6 with Sunspot on the board. But personally, I'm not a big fan of this because I often think it's not enough against like Discord, Destroyer, these kind of decks. And I hate Alioth. Like, I hate being weak to Alioth. So I tend to enjoy developing more than I like to play these kind of cheap combos, which are not even plan A for me. But if you enjoy those, we can explore those.
I don't. I definitely don't.
Then if you don't like it, we can look for another solution. Do we like Black Knight or not?
I'm not like, it's not a hard sell or a hard no. We could throw them in there for now and then see if we sub them out.
Do we like Armor? I personally like Armor because it makes an easy location for Ella. You're just like, nope, you're not gonna Alioth me, Ella. But
Yeah, I armor, yes. Because I feel like are we kind of end up playing from behind depending on this deck? I mean, depending on how the draw
Most
goes.
of the time.
Yeah.
Do we want Hope Summers for extra ramp?
Yep, throw her in there.
Okay. Alright, so we have 2 spots, which in other decks would be... So what can we have? We can have Sunspot She-Hulk. We can have...
Well, I think we
Black
could throw
Knight
She-Hulk in there. I
something.
don't know. Maybe we do we do She-Hulk Black Knight instead of Sunspot?
Well, She-Hulk is only good if you intend on passing. Otherwise, you
Sure,
might as
then
well
at
do
least
like
still pass
Black
if you
Knight
can.
Magneto. If your goal is to discard it anyway, might as well go Black Knight Magneto.
Yeah, let's do it.
I mean, we could scan, like, what are we looking for? A 1 cost? Like a cheap cost and a big one, basically? Were there recently released cards that we could be missing in, like, the 1 costs? 'Cause what do we expect to face with this OTA? We expect to face some Destroy. We expect to face some Discard. Probably expect to face some Angela decks, which is going to be, what? Loki, Sarah,
Plenty of Kitty Prides.
Kitty Prides and stuff like that. I mean, with Sandman, we could consider Jeff. We don't have really another 5. Like, Jeff would be good if we could do, like, turn 5 plus Jeff. We could consider Nebula.
I mean, is Vision fine?
Vision? But you want to play Vision
Is
plus
another
Jeff
5?
then?
That's my suggestion.
Could be.
Actually, we have plenty of 3s to do a 3/2 on 5, so Jeff might be.
As a 1, I mean, there's Nebula, because it works with Sandman, is just the card you throw.
True, and then they have actually throw Nebula in there because then they have to decide where they have to really think about where they're putting
I mean,
their
it's
cards.
not going to be
They can't
great
just-
against Kitty, but we should have Sandman that just kills Kitty.
Yeah.
And yeah, kind of like Black Knight or another big card. Like, mainly Black Knight is just here for when we don't have Corvus. Otherwise, we could look for a forecast. What do we have as a
Would you
forecast?
just throw Proxima in there just in case you can, I guess, end up being able to blade Proxima out early, or no?
What about Jubilee? I see that one in this deck a lot, right?
We could Jubilee, we could Dracula. That works.
Yeah, both are
that's my
good.
direction. Yeah, we could Dracula.
Maybe
actually.
Jubilee because it's another chance to try to pull out to draw
Sure,
for Hela.
we have armor, so we can Jubilee behind armor. And it thins our deck. Something like that?
Yeah.
Alright. We have deck 2. And now Bishop. What was your idea?
I've been really enjoying that bounce deck that you built, that you were playing. I've got, so I was kind of trying to modify that. I mean, obviously, it's either that or I go back to another Quake design with.
Okay, but like, so the
with
idea was
Alpha.
to fit Angela
Fix.
in it.
Yeah. So I had the deck that you had done before, and I pulled out. What did I look at? I pulled Zabu. Not Zabu.
What was that?
Not Zabu.
Yondu?
What's his name? Yondu. I pulled out Yondu. I pulled out Baron, and then the question was what else to get.
Because the thing is, well, let's start with the 4 cards that we want to work around, which would be
Right. And then Elsa, right?
Yep, and maybe Jeff is just part of that gang as well. There's a
Right,
chance.
because you need the travel, right?
Yeah, and because it's good with Angela, it's good with Elsa.
Right.
Now, if we add the bounce elements, we go Beast, we go
Falcon.
Falcon, Hood. I personally like Spider Ham, but Nico
Right,
is
because it's good. It's
for sure in there.
research.
Do we have enough? Because we don't have that many on reveals anymore, so do we still play Werewolf? Maybe we have enough points with the
Angela.
These 4 are supposed to be our points. Then that would
So then
be
now
like,
it's like,
if we get the deck, like Black Swan, Valkyrie, and we need, like, usually it would be like either Spider Ham, Werewolf, a tech card such as Enchantress, Rogue, Mobius, whatever.
mhm.
Because we needed to fill 3 new cards. Like we fit Angela. No, we fit 4 new cards. We fit Angela, Jeff, Elsa, and Kitty.
Right.
A lot of new
Possibly
cards.
back to.
There's a lot of new cards.
It's like a whole different deck.
Kinda.
So, yeah, and it's just about it's back to your. We don't have. Oh yeah, you do have that. Sorry, I missed it. So, yeah. So I guess it's either Spider Ham, which is a nice, it's a nice early play, right, to get some recon, and or
Yeah, the question I'm asking myself is, what are we actually bouncing with? Bouncing Nico, we're bouncing Hood. Do we want like more bouncers? Do we want more targets? So we would be looking for a non-reveal. Like for example, if we expect a lot of mirror matches, or at least like a lot of Kitty Pryde, Hope Summers, Angela, we could try Electra.
instead of like instead of like Kid or something. Mm-hmm. I've had that in a couple of decks, or not a while ago.
What good target? Spider Ham is not a good bounce target. It's just a good card because we need disruptions. We could get more points with Rocket. Not a bad card.
I think the counter is pretty good. It's either Iceman. I mean, I like Iceman, but I mean, I think the count for the disruption. But then the question, maybe the Electra is a better choice.
Electra works well with Valkyrie. It passively counters the Kitty Prydes that we expect, because most of the time they're gonna tell us where they play it. There's Bast, but it's not a replayable. It's just decent because we don't have a lot of high power. We want to try Electra?
Yeah, let's try Electra. I mean, it's not always on the, it's not everyone's first thought, so people don't think about it.
All right.
And if you can bounce it, you get 2 shots at the.
We have
Pretty good.
3 decks. There were a lot more that we could have built, but all right. Who wants to go first with the gameplay?
Do you mind if I go first? I might have to head out a little early.
Go for it.
Sounds good.
You built yours
All
first.
right.
Only makes sense.
Before we dive into gameplay, can we just break down the deck with our 3 usual questions? So, how does the deck win? What are the cards at the core of the strategy? And try to name a good and a bad matchup.
Okay. So the deck wins by playing really big cards and trying to get out as many as possible. The core cards of the strategy are your Black Knight, Ghost Rider, and War Machine, as kind of the 3 cards that enable you being able to play more power than your opponent.
Okay.
And good and bad matchups. Bad matchup, something like Tribunal or something like that goes bigger than us. And good matchups. I imagine something like Sarah is just going to have a hard time keeping up can't Shang-Chi every lane kind of thing. Or like other kind of mid-range decks.
All right. All right. Well, let's do it then.
Yeah. Sounds good. Get it done. Here we are.
All right. On the big screen.
Wonderful.
Crossbones amazes.
Hopefully. I wonder if Crossbones is going to be easier or harder to play in this deck. That's really the question.
Compared to Call Obsidian or in general?
Compared to Call Obsidian. Passing here. I mean, based off of America, this is probably some sort of Brood deck.
Are you infinite yet? Yes, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
No more bots then. What can Captain America
Feel like
Who plays Captain America right now? Surfer?
Captain America.
America Chavez. Sorry.
I feel like it's like the Patriot Brood deck.
Brood.
I've seen it a couple
Oh, okay.
times.
So the
Is the only deck I
Iron
can think of.
Patriot or like the Patriot Mockingbird stuff?
Probably Patriot Mockingbird.
Okay.
Let's see. What do we do here? I feel like discarding Cole is our best bet.
Well, we have Ghost
You get
Rider to
2
bring
halts.
it back.
Yep.
Do you see
Trying
them
to
playing
think what
Shang-Chi
else.
or not?
I mean, probably, but I guess what we were trying to say before is we're just going to fill up every lane with points.
We have
So I
Bar
think-
Sinister, so yeah, it's gonna be pretty.
Yep. And we have armor if they do have Shang-Chi. So this feels fine.
Yeah. The
Negasonic? Oh. Okay. So I'm on the Surfer train now, but
Probably. We have to be careful about Bar Sinister because they usually like to keep it for last and Surfer Bar Sinister.
how many points does the Bar Sinister make on Bar Sinister?
The Surfer?
You mean Surfer on Bar Sinister, like how much the location is?
Yeah.
There's a 2 power Surfer, 4 power Surfer, 6 power Surfer, and 8 power Surfer. So 2
20?
plus 4 plus 6 plus 8. Yeah, 20.
Okay. It's probably still best to hope.
Well, it's not.
It's
like
either
we
hope
have-
or Ghost Rider.
Nah, I think I want to hope because I really want to top deck War Machine next. Not plus. I don't think Ghost Rider is enough to win you the game, so you kind of have to hope something happens.
That's armor. Yeah, right? Just to have the extra energy, I'm trying to think what else. So we're drawing into War Machine, Crossbones, Red Hulk, Black Knight.
The thing is, if they
Nah.
Surfer in the middle, those Broodlings are 10, so they tie your call for Throne Room bonus. It's a disaster. But I mean, they didn't snap, so you kind of have to try something.
What is this? This is more Broods.
Fine.
Okay, well, that made our decision.
Yep. They save you a cube. Let's of them. War Machine just eternally. Oh, by the way, there's another deck with the War Machine if you want to try it, which happened to be touched by all the buffs. It was kind of an hybrid of War Machine. Not saying we need to switch right now, but just in case you want to try it.
I'm interested for sure.
It's. I'll post it in the chat if you have it.
Okay. Yeah. You think that would be at least a bit more interesting?
I don't know, because I've tried this one when War Machine released, and I wasn't necessarily impressed, because I feel like when you're deciding to like play points, you need to be better than discard and destroy at it, and I didn't feel like it necessarily was. But I haven't tried the other one, like, which felt weird, but there was Angela and Crossbones in it, so who knows?
Angela, do you mind just reading me off the cards?
Oh yeah.
I'll just be. That sounds fun.
Kitty Pryde, Nightcrawler, Ebony Maw, Angela, Zabu. Put it on the other. Jeff, Hope Summers, Shang, War Machine, Crossbones, All Obsidian, Infinite.
Okay. Let's try it. Those are, yeah, just missing Sabretooth.
Yeah.
Just missing Sabretooth. Well, I got Infinite with Sabretooth destroyed. I can play a game with that if needed.
Oh no, we're just supposed to put Sabretooth in there, right? Because if you got Infinite with
for all the
Sabretooth,
buffs.
obviously.
Yes.
Yeah. Just stick it in.
With War Machine in the deck and Jeff, are we just playing out Ebony Mom aggressively?
Well, we have a lot of move and War Machine. Honestly, I wouldn't mind throwing a Bony Mo middle. I wouldn't play it on Xandar because it's a bonus, but like, you can play on it, and maybe it's an unplayable anyway.
Yeah, that's the problem with the Ebony Maw. I had that same problem in my decks. It's like, what do I do? You know, do I do that or not? But that's nice.
Is it worth?
I mean, it's going to move out of the way, so you can always move it back.
Yeah, I was just saving that information, but
I would just take it. You don't have War Machine in your hand yet, so yeah, flexible 6.
And if you need to play another card after War Machine, do you want that card moving, or do you want to be able to play behind the Ebony Maw?
Good point. Copy a card. MODOK. Oh, well, they got something better than... no. Alright, let's do this the correct way.
Get to play Crossbones, probably. Woohoo, Crossbones.
What do we got here? Harvest Glaive. MODOK, okay. Crossbones. Oh, well, we know what they got. No Shang-Chi. That's good.
We can't Crossbones anymore.
We can't Crossbones. But you can... Yeah.
I mean, yes.
Either that or you just slam Shang-Chi because it's discard and you don't need it.
I mean, that does sound good. And next turn we can play Nightcrawler Call on Hope.
Nightcrawler Cross, and then set up your call.
Wait, they fixed it?
That's good.
You can't play your 1-cost and call at the same time?
No, you can do both. I mean, you can do it either way. But if you can't... The question is, does that make Crossbones a dead card if you don't have a winning location, is what I'm trying to get at.
Oh, yeah, we could play Nightcrawler Crossbones, but you just said just Nightcrawler.
No, I said Crossbones and Nightcrawler, and then you set up your call, because that gives you more flexibility down the road.
I missed it.
Yeah. That works. Or Nightcrawler.
Well, that's the question. Do we want to play Nightcrawler now so we can support Ebony Maw, or are we just on Jeff is enough?
I think each 2 points isn't going to make a difference because...
Well, the Nightcrawler lets you play the if you can move it, you can. I guess it doesn't matter because it's only Jeff gets out of the way. So you either played on Bugle or Aunt May's. That's it. So
Yeah, we could also.
Are
Just...
we staying?
I would stay because they
We're
love
staying
their
for science.
Modoc. But the main question is, do we move Jeff middle and put Nightcrawler instead for 2 energy or Zabu play? Because we're out of forecast, right? Or do we still have something? We still have
We
War
have
Machine.
War Machine.
Well, I guess this way, if you
Is-
top deck War Machine, you can call plus Nightcrawler plus War Machine.
Yes,
That's
that
something.
is 7. What is this? Helicarrier?
Fine.
They have +4. There we go. Just like we planned.
They have at least
They have swarms.
minimum.
3. They discarded 2 swarms.
Oh, they Corvus discarded Swarm?
No.
Oh, they went
Colleen
Colleen
did, then
Blade.
Blade did.
Colleen Blade, my bad.
Yep.
Okay, so they have 3 Swarms. So left, they can go to 29. If you move Jeff, you can't call left. Problem.
Yeah.
you could left.
And what?
You could Modoc left.
True. But you only Modoc, so that means like what?
No, that's the end thing. Yeah, then you're
Well,
done.
you can MODOK, you can move Jeff, Nightcrawler, and then MODOK. Does that?
Or
Not that
Mm,
War
bad.
Machine
that's-
puts you at War Machine puts you at 26, so you're still ahead on that lane. You'd still win ahead
It
on
just
the lane.
replaces Jeff, so it's still at 27. But
Yeah.
how do you expect that they don't put a Swarm there?
No, you would
Yeah.
expect that they.
I think I'm retreating.
What if we played? Let's see. What if we played the Nightcrawler line last turn? So Jeff would have been stuck in the middle, would have been at 13. Would have Nightcrawler, would have 8 energy, and it would have been the same. Like we would have been forced to play like Modoc Zabu.
Right.
Yep, just lack of flexibility on this one, and they got theirs with Swarm.
Was the Ebony Maw in 1 the wrong play? But
I personally have gotten to the point. I got to the situation where I would probably hold my Ebony Maw unless I had the what do you call it, the War Machine in
War Machine.
hand, because it did seem to stitch me up a little bit, right?
yeah, I'm just looking at the move elements of this deck, and at most, without War Machine, we can only move 5 points. We just play Nightcrawler.
Yep.
But we play Nightcrawler mid. What are we doing?
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Yeah, me
It's a
too.
little late.
There you
A little
go.
late to the show.
I would play my Zabu in front of theirs, because if they play Enchantress, at least they're forced
Enchantress.
to kill theirs.
What are we doing? Not smoke.
That's-
That's kind of irrelevant.
yeah.
Well, we don't need the points here, per se. This seems better? Or is it better to do this?
You get
Because I
one more
guess
space
I'm gonna...
behind Angela. There.
Yeah.
I
And
don't
I'm
know if
gonna
it
want to
matters.
play my War Machine onto Angela. But
I kinda
then this
like
lane's just
to
gonna get
have-
Shang-Chi'd.
I kind of like Angela to be in front of Cosmo for. Because she's
Or
definitely going to
Shadow
be a
King.
Shang-Chi target if you hit it right 3 times.
Mhm.
We got 0. Uma? Okay.
But a Shuri deck? Old school Shuri?
Probably. What are we doing? Crossbones. War Machine?
Angela is what?
Hmm.
4, 6. Gonna be an 8.
I guess we don't have any options. We can't Crossbones.
Yeah, I know. The only question is where do we War Machine? I mean, if it's a Shuri deck, how many cards do they have in hand?
3.
Don't we want to go on
Question,
Nidavellir because they're probably not gonna be able to fill it?
question, and if you would it be a good idea to, if you're going to play your Ebony Maw, isn't it good to play? I mean, if you're going to, oh, you can't. Never mind. What am I saying? Oh, it's restricted.
You wanted to play
Never
War
mind.
Machine in the middle?
I wanted to play Ebony Maw and War Machine, but then I realized it's turn 5 and you can't.
All right. Oh, I guess
What
they
are
do
we
play in the
doing?
middle. Well, that's crappy.
Hela?
Not crappy.
Is this like a Scar deck?
Oh, could be. Their score is a 2.
Okay. These 4 cards, but what do we do with them?
I think you're forced to go for the middle. The question is, do you go middle and left or do you go middle and right?
I don't know. It's 16,
So
18, yeah. it's-
And this is 20.
Because this beats Scar.
This beats Scar, yes.
And 7, 8, 9,
This is
11,
20.
12, 13, 14. 20. Yeah. So what, they need to play 5?
Yeah, because you're definitely
Right?
losing the tie.
Yeah. I just don't think we have enough cards to cover Scar and play.
Maybe you could
Yeah,
take
right?
the gamble of just Nightcrawler Kitty left. Hope they just abandon it, play middle and right, and you just crossbones Ebonimo middle and beat them there.
Like this?
I don't know. It's like, I don't think the balanced approach wins you the game, so I think you kind of have to take a risk. If you're gonna stay in it, I think you have to take a risk.
Yeah, it's a cube for science. I'm curious what they're doing. Nope. Okay.
Never mind. Well, what?
Hood. Okay. Yeah.
That was just 9. So we would have won if we crossbones. Okay. Oh, sorry. I had no idea they would have such a crappy 6.
Yeah. No. Well, I guess they did only have 3 cards in hand, but
Well, this is kind of why I liked to go after Nidavellir last turn, but they bluffed it well. I guess we would
They
have won
definitely
if
did.
if just crossbones and keep right where we were. We definitely overthought it. Like, there was plan A, which was attack Nidavellir. We went away from it. Then plan B, which was just balance points, went away from it. I guess we shouldn't assume what our opponent tries to do. Crappy.
Always assume you're better than your opponent.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's racist. Interesting.
I'm just trying to decide if I want to play out Nightcrawler now or Kitty Pride. Always pick up Kitty Pride.
I usually hold Nightcrawler to play behind Hope Summers.
Well, you could do the same.
Like, hopefully you can do both.
I think I want a sentry.
That's fine. I mean, you can manage your hand pretty well, and you have hopes. You'll have stuff.
Yeah, and I don't think I'm going to be playing here until the last turn, so if I'm gonna want that sentry. Because it was either here or unrevealed. But with War Machine, I can pretty much get into anyone that doesn't destroy.
And sticking Zombo in an unrevealed if you don't have to is not always the best choice.
That's fair. One location that shuts off.
Yeah, if you don't have to, but fixing one up does the other.
Open next turn, Kitty Call.
Definitely win that. I don't know if it's Kitty Cole. Maybe it's. We'll see. Depends what you get.
Sticks, yeah.
Because, I mean, Kitty is still bad if there's not another card that profits from it. It's better to play Kitty if you anticipate you'll have one spare energy somewhere in the match. But if you don't, I mean Kitty is just 1 point. Like, you pay 1 for 1 point, which is a bad deal.
Actually, yeah, you pay. I don't know. You pay 1 for 1 point, but you have to pay 2 because you have to pay it again. So it nets out, I guess.
Is this worth snapping on?
What would we do? We would do this, pass. Oh no, we would do this, win, get War Machine. I don't
get
mind.
War Machine.
We have Infinite on Wakanda. I'm happy about that. And if you don't get War Machine, you could have enough tempo to pass into Infinite. You can't. Well, you can, but that's not good enough.
I mean, next turn we also have 7 energy.
Yep. No, I think it's okay. I think it's snappable. Definitely.
You have 1 card on the board. You know.
Yes, and Kitty in hand.
Yeah.
They could Shang-Chi. Well, no, they can't.
Not this strong.
Yeah.
But...
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay, not exactly what we were looking for.
Yes. But you know, you can still. No. You have lots of choices.
No, I want.
I don't know if
I
you
want more
want to play
energy.
I don't even know if you want to play Angela at all.
Thinking maybe Crossbones feels right because.
Yeah, but don't you want to move
something like this?
Don't you want to move Nightcrawler and just get the bonus energy? I mean, you still have Jeff that you can move for flex.
Yes, let me make sure that I play last so I don't disturb this silk. Okay. Yeah, this is good.
We have plenty of
and then
energy.
What we have...
We're gonna have 8. And maybe I would have moved. Well, you're not gonna have enough. I was like, maybe we move Nightcrawler to the middle. We have an empty lane for Angela. Because with 8, we could go like Angela, Sentinel, Kitty, or something like that on the left.
That's a good point. Okay, we are ahead.
Or
with 1 more energy than them. You made a good point though, because that is probably the right play.
But do you keep Jeff or do you move Jeff?
We don't have Elsa in this deck.
No Elsa.
I mean, this deck makes points, but I'm not impressed. So.
Yeah, it feels a little disjointed. I think leaning too hard into the whole War Machine thing,
Yeah.
or not capitalizing enough on just playing big cards.
You've had 2 rounds now, maybe 3, where you've been restricted because you haven't been able to finish anything strong because of your War Machine not being in your hand. I mean, that's hard.
I mean, we're still at plus 10 on the left. We're still ahead everywhere. They already used Doom. They're gonna have to commit, and they didn't even take the extra energy last time, for some reason.
They kittied.
Yeah, but they didn't Doom on the right, which makes...
They didn't Doom on the right.
It's like they were playing opposite an Alioth or something. Like they were expecting an Alioth.
In Alioth?
I don't know. That's the only reason I mean, that's the only reason I would play Doom to the left, right?
Yeah. Okay.
No, that makes a lot of sense. And hey, Polaris.
Without Sil...
Okay.
Oh no, we're one.
Oh, you're winning center.
Yeah.
One up!
Yeah,
Well,
you won. Snuck by.
Well, there was the little Nightcrawler miscue, but that's alright.
But that's a very good point. I think they were just not doing points as well. I mean, yeah. We were a little too close for, I think, what we're trying to do. In terms of points. I feel like if we're playing Infinite War Machine and Ebony Maw is kind of dead cards, we should be winning a lane by 20 points.
Alright, let's get a last one in and then we'll change.
Last one?
Yeah. And Get Merc will discuss the deck anyway before we play, so you'll have a chance to get it.
Cool.
Okay. 2 Jeffs are good. Mm-hmm. Zabu or Angela? What would our next turn be if I played Zabu? Angela's better if we draw Kitty or Nightcrawler.
I mean, you
Zabu doesn't make a difference.
It doesn't? You have Crossbones.
Well, are we playing Crossbones next turn?
I mean, you have the option to, at least if you win the Zabu lane.
That's fair. I guess, yeah, we could play Zabu or...
You could try, yeah. Zabu into... Ideally, you go Zabu into Crossbones into Angela Jeff. Yeah. Or did...
Look at that. Let's hope it works. Hey, look at that. Boom.
We are slamming. What are they doing? Elsa. Okay.
They manifested that. Said he missed Elsa.
I don't want to compete with the Elsa lane.
Oh, we don't have to.
That is... No, I'm trying to think where I'm placing my Angela. This feels better.
I like it more. You force them to come onto one of your 2 lanes, which means they either don't value their Elsa and they need to fill 4, or they need to fill this one and then come back for another.
Yeah.
Hit monkey.
It's bounced, right?
Yeah. Change location.
Oh, that's nice. You can Kitty Pride Angela behind that. Oh, wow. Or Jeff Kitty Pride and call later. That's pretty cool.
Yes. What do we want to do now is the question. Because they're going to, if they're playing anywhere near hopefully right, Beast left.
Right.
And so I'm just thinking, do we slam call now?
And then
Or do
you
we
have the
check?
well, if you call now, then you can play Shang-Chi next turn, right? Or I guess you can do it either way because they're both threes.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
but
So
you don't want to
definitely gonna
Shang-Chi now.
be ahead.
It's
no. But I mean, next turn you could call. I mean, you could Shang and call. You know. Oh no, you can't because Kitty Pryde will bounce back.
yeah, no.
Yeah,
You
you're
need to play
restricted.
your tree next now so you can kitty Jeff and a tree.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is pretty aggressive.
Beast what? Okay.
No,
Hit monkey beast.
double hit monkey beast.
Many triple hit monkey
Wow.
beast.
Wow. Oh my gosh. What are those, all twos now? Oh,
Yeah,
I
they
wasn't
can
expecting
go
that.
hit monkey. Like they can go Elsa,
Hit
hit
monkey.
monkey. And I don't think
All
that
into
is
Sinister
this is
London. All into Sinister London. Oh, that's horrible.
well, unless you play Aliath, guess we get the hell out of here.
That's crazy.
Might as well. We could just leave to save time, but you never know. Maybe they really. I mean, Call of Obsidian Crossbones does scream Alioth.
That's a good point. All right.
I mean, I think really the problem this deck's going to run into most is it's just not going to do more stuff than bounce.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like, yeah, there are points. It's just not flexible at all.
Yeah.
And you have to commit really early and tell your opponent exactly what you're going to do. I mean, I don't know. We didn't play the Black Knight one for a very long time, but I really wasn't impressed.
Okay.
All right.
No,
Who's
I
up?
don't think that's Crossbones. Definitely not the change. All right, thank you.
Who's number 2? Get Merked or Bishop?
I'll
I'll
go.
go. Oh,
Oh,
that's
odd.
fine.
Get Merked. Let's go. Back on. So, same thing. Let us know like the basics about the deck. How does it win? Key cards, matchups we feel good or bad against.
Hela
Nobody's
for sure.
streaming.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I'll turn mine on.
There you
I'm
go,
missing
it's
the one
okay.
card, but
It's I'll screen.
There you go.
I still don't know what
Just
the one
better.
is that I'm missing. Yeah.
You have it on my screen.
So obviously it's a Hela deck, so everything revolves around. The biggest thing is not discarding Hela yourself. So
That's not how you
but
win. That's how you avoid losing. How do you win?
Hela on 5 or 6.
Okay.
Big cards, big power. The angle now in this situation, I've never personally seen Hela with Sandman, so I don't know what the second win condition is if I have one.
The second win condition is your opponent is trying to play small cards and you tell them no, just send me. But see, already you're kind of making it too complicated. One sentence. How do you win? One sentence.
Hela.
All right, Hela, if you haven't discarded early on, is just a 6/6.
Okay, so all right, so fair. So the sentence you're looking for is get the discard large cards, Hela, bring back big cards.
Okay, now I have how this deck wins. Now, what are the cards at the core of this strategy? What are the cards that I want to see every game?
In hand, you want to see Corvus. You want to see big cards like Infinite, Red Hulk, Death, all the cards that you want to get rid of. So Blade, Lady Sif, Corvus, mixed in with big cards.
That's literally the entire deck.
Yep.
Then,
Well, and the starting hand,
no, not in the starting hand, but like, what cards are the core of the strategy?
Corvus, Hela, and then big cards. is the biggest thing is to me. I guess Nebula early on, but
Yeah, Corvus, Ela. That's honestly about it. You can fit Sandman on turn 4 after Corvus. But yeah. When we pick up a new deck, the goal is that we make it as simple as possible. The game is gonna make it complicated for us. We're gonna have to talk about locations, gonna have to talk about our opponent, gonna have to navigate hands. Before, we want to get the most basic things down so we know where we're going. Like, when you get into your car to go somewhere, you don't go like, oh, I hope there's traffic. You're just like, alright, let's just press the pedal that makes this car go, and go. Alright, third question. A matchup we feel good against, a matchup we feel bad against.
I feel like Hela's kind of unique, unless you get like the biggest things that I'd be worried about are counter decks. With I guess a leech would be a big problem, and Cosmo for obviously I'm heavily reliant on reveals.
So why would Leech be a problem?
Well, I guess it depends on if Hela was in hand.
Okay, what?
Since she's on reveal.
Okay, when do they play Leech?
Leech would come out on 5, right?
Alright, when do you play Hela with Corvus?
Is it? Oh, I mean, I guess 5 is the ideal, right? So
We are in the theory world. In the theory world, things go your way. The game will make it difficult. Right now, you decide what happens. So make it simple. Make it how you like it. So Leech isn't that much of a problem. Cosmo is only a problem if it's played exactly on the same turn as Ela.
So overall deck compositions, what am I worried about? Like I guess maybe like a big tribunal.
Okay, why?
Depending on how it goes. I mean, even if because I'm gonna have my power spread out, and they could just have an insane the Misty combo.
Misty combo?
No, Mystique. Like if they're doing like the big Iron Man.
Right, so points.
Yeah.
Let's make it simple. Some decks can develop more points than you do. Okay, why did we put armor in the deck?
Armor's in the deck as a safe place to play both Jubilee and Hela.
Okay, so if we don't get armor, what's a concern?
Shang-Chi.
No, we don't care about Shang-Chi.
Not Shang-Chi.
No, Alioth.
Yeah, true, we're behind.
Alright, what decks do we feel good against?
Personally, I'm gonna say I feel good against most decks except for keeping up with Destroy.
Okay, why particularly Destroy?
I don't know if it's in the world that you said that you live in, but sometimes the ramping of Destroy just seems a little bit tough to keep up with in Null.
Yeah, well, that costs you a cube.
Yep.
Most of the time. But yeah, okay. Alright, let's get some games in.
No, not in the same situation, not infinite, so it's gonna be rough.
No problem.
My title will speak volumes.
70s is an interesting area. 70s is an interesting level. And, it's so we see interesting decks down here. They're little, so there's strengths and weaknesses to be, it's different than when Not For Long's playing above infinite. Sometimes you see all kinds of, people play with a lot more disregard because they're not losing, they don't care about the cube loss as much. So it can be really good down here.
Okay, good. Well, do you like the idea of playing Jubilee on 4 almost always, or do you like the idea of sometimes getting her out with?
Well, it depends.
With
it depends
Hela?
what we get. We don't have Corvus right now, so we need a forecast. Like Jubilee is for the times we can't find Corvus. Ideally, we should never play a forecast because we just Corvus it. But sometimes. Angel. All right. We're probably gonna win. A lot.
No, it's and still because we don't have Corvus. Are you saying hold Sandman to potentially actually play on 5?
Yes, unless you want to discard with Blade, but you can always discard with Blade next turn.
Also, the bot has a great name.
Bacon.
One of my favorite locations.
Just take to see what Tarnax gives me.
I think you're gonna.
Or do you like the idea of
something
holding
that-
it and trying to see if Red Hulk gets value?
No, we have plenty of things to do, and we want to play Jubilee into Sandman, so that means we won't have time to play Blade later on. The question is,
Okay.
do you think you're gonna get better than a 1-3?
I guess sample. There's really not that many options, right?
The worst,
Well, you could
you
put it
did
in
a
the middle.
1-7.
The middle works as well. I would put it in the middle because I'm gonna play Jubilee left next. Oh, that's annoying. Oh, they play the same.
Oh,
deck.
that's really interesting.
Go
Oh,
Brews.
wow. And they got the Wolverine. This got interesting. Is it going to stay there or is it going to end up moving?
I was just gonna say, I think it still moves, doesn't it? Because it's still I'm playing a 4-cost, and it's gonna turn into
Right, but
another 4.
Yeah, it should.
But once it turns into a Warcraft, does it trigger? I don't know. I'm curious.
War Machine on 4.
Oh. That,
Oh, that's gonna
oh,
be
that's
fun.
going to be interesting.
All right, how many cards in their deck, in their hand, and everything? Okay.
In hand 2, deck 4.
Do we think Sandman has any value?
In this case, no.
Okay, then do we just want to slam Sandman to the left? Hopefully we get something good, or do we just armor Nebula?
Armor Nebula is gonna be tough for Howard. I mean, I think we'd slam Sandman left.
Right, let's slam Sandman left.
I know I'm gonna play back most of the time, but I'm playing. Oh, is this a go? What is this?
Yes.
Okay.
Not a bad one.
I don't know. Oh, and you get your
Yeah,
helmet.
I only have one discard, but it is
It's big.
Red Hulk. Yeah.
Yeah. And you have extra energy, so you can throw Nebula into Tarnov and hope for something good. Because a 1/1 is the worst you can do, pretty much.
But now, do I play Hela middle or right? I mean, I know right's dead, but there's always the chance that Red Hulk also goes right.
I would go right because that's where you need the most help. You can also play Nebula, and also because
And Nebula
would play-
Tarnov, yeah.
I would play everything right. But oh yeah, you can play your left actually.
What?
It might be a
I'd
benefit.
play the left because it's going to be at least a 1/2.
Well, not
so.
at least. There's a card called Hood.
Oh, I guess that's it. Yeah, that'd be the
Honestly,
worst.
my luck. I want to. You know what? For science and my luck,
It's mostly that I'm kind of worried is gonna Galactus on the right, so we need it.
yeah, that's what I'm worried about too. But no.
Look at that.
Yep, there it is. The one slot left open, but now did he draw Corvus or did he turn Corvus on
You try
Tarnax?
Corvus.
Nah, Corvus is a
Okay.
Tarnax.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have been saved even if he went. Even if I would have been screwed either way because of the Wolverine.
No,
Yeah, because
I
then I still would have been short.
It would have gained. What would I don't know what the skull the would have been 11, so it would have been 16. Because he only spent 6 energy and he had
Oh,
more than
that's
6.
right. That's right. Then yes, you're correct. That would have won if it went that way. Without the nebula, it was really just we just left that to RNGesus. So now, would you throw Nebula on a different location, or would you throw it on Savage Lands? Because you just assume that someone's probably not going to try to fill that up.
I would throw it on Savage Land and fill it. They only have 2 spots. So you should be guaranteed at least 3 turns of Nebula.
Hela can go into most locations, right? Hela's easy at getting into
Oh.
unfillables. Oh,
I guarantee you that when I Corvus, Hela's first up.
But you don't care, there's TVA.
yeah,
It's
you're
actually
never
a
gonna
really
play
good
it.
thing that Ella is off. You want Ella off, because you're never gonna get a chance to play her.
Yeah. So, Corvus?
Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter because I'm not going to get any value out of Hope anyways.
Yep.
And you got Sandman too.
Well, we'll see.
I know.
We'll see.
Oh, that was next time. Okay.
I'm not going to gain any.
Now you can play Hela. That's awesome. You have 2 things loaded. That's awesome.
Do I play Hela mid?
Of course.
You win all 3 lanes. I mean, you have a chance to win all 3 lanes this way.
Please.
You don't snap here.
Why
You do
not?
snap? You think he's not
I
going
would-
to retreat?
I snap every single time.
I feel like it's just going to be like thinking, oh, he stayed. Okay.
It's a bot.
His deck.
That's true. There you go.
Wait, don't tell me we lost this? What?
Yep. Yep. There you go. Yeah.
Well,
This is very unfortunate.
it is.
Maybe we should... The one thing we might have done
Oh.
was Ella left. But it didn't really change anything. They could have played Def left.
So if we played Hela left and both went middle, I still would have lost that way too.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
obviously-
the thing is, if you play Ella middle, each card, at least your first card, has 3 different locations to go to when you really want one to go to the right. While if you play Ella left, it's a 50-50. So you transform a 33% into a 50-50.
Yeah.
I'm okay with this.
Does he play Death or Destroy? What does he play?
What?
Muerte Vida.
Oh yeah, you think that it's gonna be canon? The name's gonna be canon to the deck.
Yeah.
I love rocks. Okay.
We don't need all the space anyway. We're cool.
The life of a Hela deck. Low win rate, high cube rate.
Yeah. Sandman will be. Hopefully Sandman will be helpful here.
Okay, so we wanted the Tribunal deck. We got the Tribunal deck.
Love rocks.
That's a good card.
Would you play it mid or would you play it left since it's
Left.
Okay,
Yeah.
why? The important question is why. It's not where.
Yeah.
left due to the fact that I could stay ahead?
Okay, so it's for priority reason.
Yeah.
Okay,
What's the other reason?
It's just because you're locked.
I'm not saying
It's a
there
really-
are multiple reasons. I just want to hear your reason.
That's nice.
Am I at this point? Am I just gambling Corvus
Uh,
into Hela, or
no, I think you Sandman. Well, you could Corvus into Hela, but the thing is, right now they have Zabu and Ravona on the board. If they feel a little confident in the Sarah, Sandman truly punishes them.
Hmm. I see that.
Sarah's is 4 power?
So there's a 5. 5-4. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 5-4. Okay. So if he plays it on the left, okay.
What was the what's them?
The Mystique Iron Man combo.
Was that an Iron Man? Was an Iron Man?
Yep. What did I discard? Death.
Well, that's not bad. They can only play one card.
Yeah, but the Hela is too much RNG right now though, because if it goes right, it's just like a dead zone.
Mm-hmm.
So I should I get out of here?
Huh. Well, they
I don't
can
know.
only play
I
one
mean-
card, so they can't contest the left. So what they can do is only Iron Man the Metal. Iron Man the Metal is like 16.
Yeah.
You could Red Hulk Metal. I think for 1 cube it's worth.
Amba. Onslaught.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Oh wait, 19? 44.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Mystique is Iron Man. My bad.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, that was
Because Iron Man.
yeah, but it's Iron Man's effect. Well, that was 1 card. Well, we're not really good at finding good decks today.
Do you want to see what the other one looked like before? You said it was shit, so I'm not going back.
Test it, 'cause I mean, after an OTA, the important part is testing.
I know you said this was shit, but I mean, obviously, like climbing in at the rank that I am doesn't really like. It's not really, I guess, a great metric of what is and isn't good.
It's fine. Not everyone plays
I mean,
at the same rank. Testing at different levels
Yeah.
is great.
It looks constipated. So bounce. Who else? Who plays Hawkeye?
Well, I don't even have to play Magic now, so that's cool. All right, thanks. Read my mind.
That was weird.
I could just wave now and Sandman on 4,
Pretty good.
or I.
I mean, for bounce, that's great.
Do we snap them for take all the cubes we lost?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Because I'm already down bad.
I mean, it's a deck that only showed you one cost.
Mm-hmm. And if it's bounced, they're going to pull all the cards back up, and then they're going to be stuck with them in their hand.
He could screw himself right now. Nope. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, he did. It's stuck. There you go.
A little bit.
That's perfect. You can send men into Ornum Zola.
Mm-hmm. Or
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait. Because Sandman was
Well, I'm not playing anything else on the right.
oh, jeez, what are they going to
Okay.
grab? Oh,
it's
wow,
red. It was more
That's fine by
that
me.
curve wise.
that's nice.
Like curve wise, it was more interesting to play a 6 into Sandman into another 6. Because right now you don't have any 5 to play. Well, they got you Electro, so now you have a 6 to play. But
So, would you like Artem Zola into the Artem Zola Artem Zola Odin or Odin Artem Zola? Like, there's a lot of points sitting on that board.
Well, you'd get the most value out of Zola first and then Odin, but that's just
Yeah.
would just be for the left.
Yeah, but do we need to? Isn't it better to just Doctor do Odin and challenge all lanes? Because
Yep.
you're very likely going to lose right.
Yeah,
Which is
100%.
gonna
And
be
I
four-
have to
which is
deal with the
4
+4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, now you can Odin. Oh wow, now you're gonna get. I see. Now that
Yeah.
seems very good math. Jeez. Yeah.
And then next
Wow.
turn I could still play a 6 and play Jeff with it.
That's crazy. That's gonna be like so much fun.
If it lets me click end turn. Come on, man.
What's going on?
Connection on their end.
Oh, there you go. What is that? Even?
I'd be shocked if I don't get Shang-Chi here. Oh, he has Red Hulk now? Okay.
It's. Oh, nice.
So do I.
Well, do you think they can beat you by 11 in the middle?
If he Red Hulk's mid, I mean, he's not going to gain more off of his Red Hulk. My Red Hulk most likely will. His
How do
Red
you
Hulk
know
right
they-
now is 15. It's in hand.
How do you know they play Red Hulk? Triggered?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it just popped up on the screen that it went +4.
Okay, so it's
So
what?
if
a
I see
16?
that, it's his. So he has a 15 power Red Hulk right now.
Okay, so it's just a 50-50.
Yep.
Exactly.
Pick a side.
So just guess where they're gonna play it. And you can play Jeff as well.
Honestly,
Wait, theirs is a 15?
Yeah.
Okay, so if we
So the other way, right?
roll 32. No, if we Jeff
No.
in the middle, we lose by 1. Or-
Yeah.
this is the only way that works.
The other way works too, but yeah, it's really a
Well,
50.
no, you don't I lose? Isn't the math by 1? Isn't the math 1 off?
Yeah, like the only card that matters is your Red Hulk. You just have to guess where they're gonna play theirs.
All right. Fuck. Christ. Come on. All right. Pain.
Wait, let's stay on the screen for a second. Because we knew when they Octopus would very likely lose right. So we decided to spread points on the other two. Because I mean, if we Zolat the Panther, we just transfer points from left to right, so that didn't make too much sense.
Well, it would have re-triggered Panther, and then so he would have gotten an extra. He would have revealed one more
Panther
time.
would have been
Then I could have
extremely
Odin
big,
left.
but he wouldn't double. Like we would still have 1. It's just the points we have in the middle would be on the left. Even if it's 32, it doesn't change it. Because like we still won the lane of the Panther. You move Panther to the left, you win the left, but you lose the middle. Doesn't change too much.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
No, there was no logical like rationale as to where they were gonna play the Red Hulk.
Yeah.
So now, you personally, are you always staying on 50-50s, or would you
Yes.
back out on a 50-50?
No, you need to stay in 50. Like it's just simple math. It's actually a good thing if nobody never explained you the math behind it. You actually stay in 33%. So, and then Bishop get ready because you'll play afterwards.
Okay.
So 50-50 math. So let's say I retreat every single time, okay? Let's say I do
Okay.
this. Is my screen visible?
Yes.
Okay. So let's say I do this. We don't really care about how many cubes, so let's say it's a 1 cube game. Like it's a 1. So I lose 1 here. Retreat.
Oh, sorry. No, you're sharing your screen, but you must be on the other screen. You're sharing your screen with the deck up right now.
Ah. All right. Yours. Ah.
Let me do that.
Okay. Left screen, and then I just want it out of there. There we go. So, let's say I retreat 4 times. I'm at -4, right? Assuming all the games are worthless. Are we cool on this?
Yes.
Okay, now let's do the other side. And I go stay, win, stay, and lose. Suddenly, stay, win, stay, and lose. So in this one, I'm at +2. In this one, I'm at 0 because I lost 2. This one, I'm at +2. And in this one, I'm at 0. So
you just break even.
You break even, while here you're at -4. And now, even if I remove this one, this becomes a lose. I'm at +2, 0. No. 2. And this one is -4. I need to win 1 out of 4, so it's exactly the same as retreating 4. So yeah, you always stay. If you have more than 1 and 4 to win, you stay. With your discretion of how likely it is to win, obviously, but yes.
Yeah, in that sense, it was a true 50-50.
This was a pure 50-50. I mean, there was possibility of other cards, but if you put them on, they have Red Hulk, and it's just my Red Hulk beats theirs, and they need to play the Red Hulk where I don't play mine, that's a 50-50. You can be more 50 than that.
Yeah. And my Red Hulk was matched. I knew that my Red Hulk was going to go +4 while theirs stayed. So it was literally a dead even 15 each. Just of where it was going.
All right, Bishop, are you ready?
Yeah, I think so. Can you see my screen?
Yes. All right, press this.
Oh, we got Electra. We got Angela. Oh, we got some.
For now, it's still loading.
Oh, can you guys see?
I have a loading screen.
Oh, that's not good. Oh, I'm gonna end turn because it's just it's Electra right now. So unless I play Electra into cleaning that.
There's no. Anyone can see screen, or is just loading for everyone else?
The jitter?
Anyone else see Bishop? Can you see Bishop's screen, or is it loading for you as well?
No, I see it. It's
Oh.
jittery, but I see it.
Watching.
Try turning your own stream off
Okay,
and
I
see if
got
it
it.
helps you.
Got it.
I definitely need to change my underwear.
Well, Electra's not super useful until later on, perhaps.
Okay, it's
Alright.
super lag, Bishop. Like, I'll log in on an image and it's the same. He hasn't moved yet.
It's for me. I see it moving. It's just It's almost like PowerPoint slide transitions, but it's moving.
After I finish this game, I'll try and reset. I'll just drop out. Maybe I have something opened on your screen or something like that. It's a demon card, so maybe I'm thinking double Angela onto Clony Vats into Nico.
I can't see your screen, but you're on your own on this one.
I'm gonna try to screenception this. I'm gonna stream history.
Really choppy, but I'm gonna do that. Why not? Let's just go crazy.
Can you see his stream in my stream now?
Oh yeah, it's much better.
Oh, weird.
Streamception. We got this.
Nice. Can you just remove the bottom layer? Like,
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, just the little arrow below the image that shows like miniatures.
This?
Yes. Perfect.
So there's a Deadpool.
Yeah, it's a destroy deck. Not exactly what we want to go
Right.
against.
I'm gonna try to hold the Electra to the end.
Yes.
So now the question is, do we Angela or do we hope?
Well, what's your plan here? Like, where are you going? Because you have two Angelas on the left, but there's no Kitty. So how did you plan on making those Angelas big?
I didn't. I figured I could either reuse. Yeah, I don't have a. I think we're going to either have to. Yeah, I don't really. This is kind of chaos because I'm trying to avoid Strange Academy. So it might just be hope this turn and then. Because I can't use the Nico behind anything today this turn.
Yeah, I think just play Hope in the middle, see what happens. Yeah, you need Jeff, you need Kitty, you need something here.
I need something else, yeah.
Especially against Destroy, if they're growing their Deadpool.
Yeah.
How many cards does he have in his hand right now? Yeah, so I figured it was full with the double Deadpool.
But it's not so bad. That's
What about Elsa and Angela? But I don't have anything to capitalize on. I mean, almost the best thing here would be to Valkyrie Center and just beat down the Carnage. But I don't have anything here. I think I need to retreat.
yeah, you need.
He just
Destroy in general is going to be a tough matchup for this deck, I think.
yeah.
And also, you started your screen. We didn't even get through the basics of the deck.
I'm sorry. You're right.
Yeah,
let me just
It's
let me
alright.
just back on so I can fix the
I'll just show it on the screen while you launch the next game because
Well, let's let him try to restart his stream, see if it works.
Let me just drop these connections and see. Sometimes, okay, I was afraid there might have been an open, I might have had an open screen. I was streaming someone else's screen on top of it, but maybe that doesn't work. Okay.
yeah, we. Okay, see the Marvel Snap loading. It's moving this time.
Okay. There you go. Almost done. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. All right. So the deck. Sorry. So it's a pretty straightforward balanced deck. So we go big, and we go high, and we go wherever we want to. And, we just we win by being big but not predictable. Decks, I guess we're going to have trouble with the things that can also go big, so Destroy is going to be good, big. I imagine. Other hard decks, maybe Tribunal probably is going to be a problem. And then I guess decks we're strong against. I think we can outpace. We can probably outpace Surfer. And I'm trying to think of some other things that I've seen. We might, and then depending on where we go, lockdown's probably going to be a problem because we have restriction on motion, right? Movement. So I think that's.
Well, you have Jeff lockdown.
That's yeah. We just have to get the Elsa in there, you know. But yeah.
Yep. All right.
So. All right. Well, let's see how we do.
Let's see if at least one deck does well today. Because so far the testing has been terrible. But that's usually how it goes in most of these sessions. Like, whenever we test things, it doesn't go so well. Oh, that's because
we have a good, not a bad beginning.
That's good.
Yeah. So I guess I'm going to go Nico center. And stay away from the. I mean, I don't want to play. I mean, do I want to play Beast into Necrotia? Probably not, right?
Well, you're probably gonna beast it anyway, but yeah, you could. Because next turn is what? Sneeko into Jeff.
Jeff, yeah, and then.
Okay, I mean, you could stay away from Necrotia. That's a little risk that this location isn't good, but oh my god, everyone's playing Roy.
Sure.
I hope they're playing Sabretooth. That would make Destroy acceptable.
Okay, we have Kitty, we have Black Swan, and Beast. So I think we want to do Jeff into the Nico.
Do you want to beast Jeff?
Oh, I guess not.
I would Jeff
so
to the right.
Jeff,
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Kitty Beast.
You don't have to beast right now, early.
Okay. So just waste the.
Bounce doesn't want a lot of energy. They want a lot of cards. And if you want to beast Jeff, you can just move it back.
Right into the
What a
account.
game!
Well, that didn't work out. Oh, look at that.
Adding insult
Okay.
to injury.
All right, so I mean, it could be Hood Beast if we stay in. That gives Black Swan.
I mean, I don't think
Sorry?
you stay in. This is discard. This is destroy with a really good start. You have a Killmonger for their Deadpool, but that's about it.
Yeah.
I mean, this is one of the weaknesses of this deck. And can you lower the game volume a little bit because it's really, really loud while you play?
Yeah, it doesn't sound loud to me, but I will drop it off.
I don't know. On this stream, it feels like more like there's more volume than your actual voice.
Yeah, that better?
But yeah, Destroy is a difficult matchup for Bounce because Killmonger, but also because they're flexible in the way they play their points. Like, Bounce's biggest strength is the fact that we can reposition points and react to where our opponent plays theirs. Well, Destroy is kind of a Bounce because Deadpool keeps going back in hand.
See, the last Bounce deck I thought did pretty well with Destroy because it just seemed like, you know, as long as you clip some good cards, you could really control what they could play. So that's unfortunate.
I mean, but the thing is, you very rarely beat Destroy because of points. You beat Destroy because of disruption.
Sure, I see. I guess so. Okay,
And
so
here we're testing a list that's based on points, which might be not good for Bounce. I mean, maybe Bounce just doesn't have the potential to compete with those Destroy and stuff.
So I think our plan's going to be Hope, Elsa,
Yes.
and then we go from there. So I think I'm going to hold the Falcon and the Beast flat right now,
Yes.
and we'll just pass. And okay, so I think we're going to go Hope into Baxter. Hey, look, it's Deadpool. Also,
Oh, you can't. You need to keep Electra. No, Elsa is good. It's just I was thinking about
Yeah.
Electra, but we want to keep Electra for last turn.
yeah.
We really need a one. I mean, these games are horrendous.
But what do we know so far? Let's see. He's got an 8 power Deadpool, and he hasn't drawn his X-23 yet. So that's good. We can change the location.
You could change negative zone so you can play multiple cards in it.
Yeah.
No, you want a Falcon.
Oh, okay. Oh, right, because we played the Black Swan. Duh.
But then, I think you might want to revert Falcon and Black Swan. But as well get the points on the...
But if I do that, it's not gonna be able to change the zone.
Just play Falcon first.
And if I do that, then it's gonna trigger it's gonna pull the cards up, right?
What?
If I play Falcon first, it's gonna trigger the Nico, and then when I play Black Swan into the area, it's not gonna trigger the Elsa.
Oh, okay,
Right?
yeah.
Or they fixed it. I can't remember. If they
I'm
fixed
not sure that it works that way. I'm pretty sure, like, as long as you have 4 cards, it's gonna give it to it. But
It's possible they fixed it. I remember that it used to work that way, and it was really frustrating.
yeah, I
think
agree. Yeah, I think they changed. Oh,
I think you're right.
that's actually not good for us.
No, because nothing's gonna sit still.
Yeah, because we really wanted to Electra Deadpool. We get
Yep.
another one. Okay, that's good.
Well, that was good. 16. Oh, well, that's not bad.
Well, we have priority. That's
Right.
bad.
That's bad. Okay. So you think the Deadpool what's going to come down to Atlantis? Is that going to be? We haven't seen. So is that going to be null?
It could. I mean, they have 2 Deadpool and 7 energy, so I'm probably banking on 2 Deadpool's death and something.
Okay. So I don't know if we can win this.
I don't think we can. Because all our cards are reactive. I mean, Electra and Valkyrie are made to be played without priority. Yeah, I mean, it was 3 times the same game. It's like... Destroy plays the exact same way as we do, except they're less flexible. And in exchange for being less flexible, because they can't play when they don't find Deadpool, they have more points. They found Deadpool 3 times.
So does this benefit from an armor then? Do we add armor because it allows us to play protect our pieces a little bit more from the Killmonger, but also like screw them up, disrupt them more?
Well, the thing here is, I feel like we had a really bad start because we couldn't find a 1 cost. And so we were forced, maybe our mistake was play into Baxter Building. Maybe we should have done the Hope Summers thing outside of Baxter Building so we didn't have priority. But the thing is, if you start playing armor and these kind of things, you're gonna go back to being a disruptive deck. And today the goal was to test if Kitty, Angela, and these kind of cards could provide enough points. So far they can't. So maybe we need to include them into a more disruptive shell, which maybe is Sarah or Loki.
Yeah. We play this Nico and then we can
I wouldn't mind
pick up
double
something
Electro.
else. Yeah.
Or you can double Beast as well. Double Beast isn't bad.
No, I was thinking about that too. That would be useful. Hey, look, Baxter Building again. So, I think double Beast over double Electra.
Yeah.
Why show the Electra?
I mean, if they had a 1 cost, you would have gone for Electra, but they didn't show you anything. So yeah, double Beast. We never get Hood. That's kind of a problem.
Luck.
Why? Sid?
No, Psylocke. I was trying to see what
Yeah, but
I wanted to see what deck
I
it
heard
was.
a voice in the back.
Okay.
Ooh,
Okay,
finally!
we got it.
Kill their deck. Do you have
Beast
to beast
again?
now? You could just
I don't know.
Electra.
It gives me. Yeah, we could. We could. I see Electra first. Okay.
You could just Electra into later.
Yeah. On 4, what is it going to be then? Beast plus
Oh, you get a
what?
demon.
Yeah. Okay. So that works. That's 3. That's pretty good Inferno. That's a pretty nice Inferno.
That's a bot.
Okay. Oh.
Maybe that
Okay.
wasn't a bot, but
So maybe
you need if you want to
hold
replay Hood,
left.
you need to beast now.
Okay. Or I was thinking because the other option would be to. I guess it doesn't matter because we're gonna have zeros next turn. Okay. And then
Demon in the
wait.
middle.
I guess
Well, you could demon
does it
left,
make
but
sense?
then that means you want to win the middle. It depends. Do you plan on using Valkyrie in the middle, or do you plan on winning the middle with points?
Maybe we can play. I mean, if we're gonna Black Swan next turn, right? So then maybe Valkyrie then center and just hold the hood.
Okay, then if you're gonna Valkyrie center, you can demon middle because it's gonna move to the right.
Right. Okay.
That's just hand management.
Yeah. Actually, snaps too.
It's I mean if you want.
Yeah.
Get the cubes from those pesky. Alright, so do you know how to leverage Valkyrie?
You have to play something behind it, like the Electra
Well, you're gonna have a demon.
or Demon. But yeah, you 0-1. Now, I guess the question I'd see right now is, would they play Odin?
Doesn't matter if they play Odin,
But
because as long as they have
it's
priority.
it's Mr. Negative. That's right, because that's what everything's based
No,
off
but
of. So
still,
there may
like
be
as long as they have priority, it doesn't matter if they play Odin or not. They're gonna get all the bonuses before, so that's good.
No, I'm just trying to keep it so double this card fire. All right, so
No, this is where you want to play Valkyrie. So just Hood in the middle. No, Hood. Yield Valkyrie on turn 6. No.
when you're playing about, I'm sorry, you're confusing me. It's so Hood in the middle,
Yeah, and
and
then
then
you
Black
play.
Swan.
Yes.
Okay. I was,
Play Kitty
and
Pride for the
then-
sake of playing Kitty Pride. 1 point. And then you only play Nico if you want the ×2. Otherwise, you keep it in hand. Okay, that kind of counters Valkyrie.
Yeah.
But we can still win the other 2 locations.
That's a good Nico.
So, do we go for Valkyrie or do we not? Because their Dino... How many cards do they have in hand?
5.
Let's say they go down to 4. It would be +8. They need to play at least 2 cards and then the demon would tie. Maybe it's just better to win the other lanes.
And Ironheart actually goes up in power from the Valkyrie, right? Ironheart gains power from the Valkyrie. So it goes up +3 because it's a 0 cost. So, okay.
No, Dino
It's
is
5.
a 3.
It's a 5.
No, Dino is a 3.
I know, right, but Valkyrie would go up. I mean, Ironheart goes up to a 3 because right now it's a 0 from the Valkyrie.
Yes, but that's relevant, but yes. Hope some. Yeah, just win the other 2 lanes.
pretty good. I think the spread is pretty good.
That's fine. But yeah,
We can actually we can do. Oh wait, no, that's right. Sorry.
why do you want to gain extra energy on turn 6? Why are we
No.
focusing
I
on the useless?
I forgot the kitty was. I was counting the kitty as. I was curious. The kitty was going to change. Or did I not snap? Oh, maybe I didn't snap because of the dino.
All right, so they add all the counter cards to Valkyrie. That's good. We didn't. And yeah, for the Ironheart, the thing is, you're trying to math it out specifically. You don't need to math it specifically. You just count the amount of cards, which is multiple of 3s. So if they have 3 cards, they have 12. If they have if they have 4 cards, they have 12. If they have 3 cards, they have 9, etc. And then you just count the bonus from the dino. So if they had 4 cards, it would be 12 plus 8. And the thing is, your Valkyrie is always 9 plus the card you play. So usually with this deck, it's the demon. So your Valkyrie is almost always 9 plus 6. So it's 15. You just count 12 plus the bonus from the dino against 9 plus 6. And you were behind. Like, the math are much easier to do this way than to count everything and to be like, oh, but I'm giving him power on this card, etc., etc.
Yeah.
Alright, do we want to get a last one? Hope we dodge bots or destroy.
I'd like to pick one more.
Alright, let's go. Try to finish on a high note. Even if tonight we haven't tested anything like particularly extraordinary. I mean, we haven't done the nuts with this deck. We didn't go into Angela and stuff, for example.
You know, for a while when I was playing Bounce, one of the cards I liked, it was when you were playing Iron Man in Bounce. It was like Iron Man and then Ghost Spider. That was really fun.
And Bast and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, so we get another copy.
You could,
so we could do
you
2
could
Elsas.
Nico and get a copy of Elsa. Really strong.
Yeah. No, I like that. We're going to try to avoid that for now. We get 2 beasts again, too. But,
Rather have 2 Elsa.
yeah. Hey, it's not Destroy.
Hey!
It's Galactus.
Think about
Or do we go for Lake?
Think about which lane you want to.
If we go Lake and then we can hope Elsa again.
Don't we want to go middle so we can... No, actually go Fisk Tower because things are going to move and you don't want anything to go on Fisk Tower. It's -4 every time.
Right. Oh, no more Strange Academy.
Nothing's going to move. But that's more time for us, so we're happy because we get even more out of Elsa. Yay! We finally got...
Now, do we want this or do we want Hope for the extra? I guess we don't need that because we have Limbo. We can do this now.
Points.
Hope somewhere.
Points. We're trying to establish the points potential of this. That's great, because we're against Tribunal. Well, Valkyrie isn't so bad against Tribunal, because you just make their location a 12, which, even with Iron Man and Onslaught on it, is like 48.
So thinking here now. So thinking about Hope, and then Kitty left.
Electra
And just kind of set us
literally
up.
useless in this. You could just throw her for extra energy.
So then should I Kitty on? Oh, then maybe I should Kitty onto the lake. I mean, Hope onto the lake, and that way I gain. She's a 4 cost. She's a +4.
You get extra energy. You get extra power. Yes. But to be real, you're probably gonna Falcon them or Beast them next turn. So you'll be able to.
Yeah. Oh, double Iron Man.
How is it that every time we play against the deck tonight, they have the absolute stone cold nuts? It's too much nuts. I'm not a squirrel. Too many nuts for myself.
Okay.
All right, that's perfect. You can Kitty, Falcon, Black Swan. They haven't snapped, so we want to, just like before, no, Black Swan, Falcon. So we're sure the Elsas are going to trigger. All right. It's really nice of them they haven't snapped, by the way.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
I don't think we're winning 2-8 on the left.
We're trying to test decks, and people are just like, eat my deck from 2023. I'm gonna kill you with all my points.
Okay.
We should just go back to the previous take of Bounce. At least there was Enchantress in it, because no card makes any sense apart from Enchantress at this point.
Okay, so
You're actually
Valkyrie
giving...
left.
Are you giving them points? No, they have 13 right now. You get them to 12. Alright. No, please don't kitty that lane. You're not gonna win that lane.
Okay. Oh, too bad I didn't draw this on 6. I could have just ended the game early.
Yeah, this. Electra left. No. Change the left. Change the left. Maybe you get
Change the
something...
left?
Yes. Nico right.
Okay.
And play your next card to the left. Maybe you get lucky and you get a location that's like lowest points wins or something like that.
Well, I could actually put 2 more if I reverse into Beast onto the Kitty Pride lane.
Yeah, sure. Do that. Oh, Beast first then. The whole point.
That's what I did. There you go.
Alright. We probably... We know we've lost, but who knows? Wait, what?
Oh, look at that. What is he doing? All right, man. Are we going to go over that?
Yes.
We're going to go over that.
Kitty goes over that alone. How are we winning this game? This makes no sense. Aha, you lost like 60 points. What a good Valk. Please, Marvel Snap, don't punish us. Haha! Alright.
And he was like, oh, I'm going to assist him. What the heck? That was crazy.
We'll end on this note, which has much more to do with our opponent not drawing into Tribunal than us doing anything special. But we take those, as they say. Alright, YouTube, thanks for joining us for this pretty chaotic session of testing ideas after the OTA. I hope you had fun. And see you next week. It'll probably be our usual Sunday, unless something has changed until then. And if anyone has ideas, has some great original decks they want to share, join us on Discord, join us during the sessions, send us like letters or tweets is probably easier, and see you next time. Bye bye.